Hey guys, it's Housewife in Heels, and I'm actually back with my first impressions video in a long time. So I decided for a nice Valentine's Day present for you guys. I know how you guys feel about a 120, and I mean, I like them myself. In case that wasn't apparent if you haven't seen my channel, I do like a Christian Louboutin Socate, unlike most YouTubers out there who talk about them. And recently I showed you guys an unboxing with both these and my Cassaday blades. The Cassaday blades are going to have to wait for another day, and me and my husband are going to be going on an outing where I figured I can break these in a little bit and then tell you guys who might be interested in purchasing a pair, or anyone who's interested in wearing them, how it feels to actually begin breaking in a pair of Socates. So I will be out and about, and I will let you guys kind of see me walk around in them, get a feel of them, and then later on I will tell you how I feel about the initial break-in, especially for this material. I don't have any other Louboutins made of this material. It is a canvas that's not particularly common in a Louboutin, so I'm interested to see how the leather wears in on a canvas versus the patent Socate, which I already do have. So I will throw them on, go out and about, and I will see you guys in a bit to tell you how I feel. See you later. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching me walk around in them, get my first sort of break into my new So-Kates. So I have some first impressions finally. I know my first ever pair of designer shoes was a So-Kate, and I have a video what to expect from them, but this is sort of just my spiel on what to expect out of a first time use. So, out of a first time use, don't think you're gonna go out all day in them, don't think you're gonna do a lot of walking around, don't even expect to be able to sit in them for all that long of a period of time. Because this is a very narrow toe box, I can guarantee if you sit in them for longer than maybe an hour and a half or so, your feet will begin to go numb. So I knew better, and I did two things. One, I went and made sure that I did not do a whole lot of walking. I made sure I was mostly sitting. We went and saw a movie, so I was sitting for the vast majority of the time. Two, I made sure to bring a pair of sneakers. Now, I know I'm housewife in heels, but even I know better than to try and hardcore break these in for a first time. These are very notorious for being uncomfortable, especially brand new. And you hear girls talking all the time saying, oh, I wore them on a first date and it was horrible, my feet were in pain, I hated them. So don't do it for a big event, a first date, not unless you know what you're getting yourself into and you have a very broken in shoe. And you plan on sitting for the majority of the time. This is a shoe to look pretty and not to walk around in. This is the shoe equivalent of, say, a tchotchke. These are very notorious, let's put it like that. So, have your expectations of use out of them low. Now, as far as the material, these are my second pair of So-Kates, and I got these in a very unconventional Louboutin material, and I am genuinely surprised at how durable the material is, yet being relatively easy to break in from what I can tell after only wearing them once. I stepped in cracks because look at this stiletto. And surprisingly it held up. No tears, no nothing. I have a pair of nylon Pigalle Feliz that stepped in a crack, broke my shoes back. But these, nope, they held up. They held up pretty good. So I'm kind of taken aback with the durability of the canvas. So I'm kind of hoping that Louboutin will bring out more canvas that I can actually get a hold of, especially while it's on sale, because if you don't know, I got these while they were on sale, so I got them 40% off. Now, I know a lot of people like to see what the red sole looks like after a first use. I know there are some people that are kind of finicky about maintaining the red on the sole throughout the whole bottom of the shoe. I am not that finicky. I'm not very precious with my Louboutins in that regard. And this is how they look after one use. I mean, you can see what the sticker was on the one. And you could just see the outer corners of the, this is actually called the outer quarter, not the outer corner of the shoe. You could see where the paint was coming off there, and you could see where it's wanting to start to tear away, and you could just see naturally where all my weight goes as I walk. Everyone's shoes is going to be different depending on your ability to walk around in them, how much you walk around in them. It just totally depends on you, so I can't give any guarantees as to what you're going to get as far as your sole lasting, but quite frankly, I don't really care. So my recommendations are, do not get this if this is your first ever Louboutin. Get something 100mm or lower. I usually go for 100mm, but I'm also someone who is very confident in walking around in heels. I know what I'm doing. This is my second pair. I don't think that you should be gifting these to anybody if you care about their feet and they don't know what they're getting themselves into. If they're a shoe nut like me, that's one thing, but if they're, let's say, your wife, your girlfriend, your best friend, who knows, and this is their first pair, especially their first designer pair of shoes, don't do it. They will hate you, because with So-Kates, they have a very notorious reputation for being very uncomfortable, which is true. and they are the most common first purchase Louboutin to ultimately either get consigned, or people will attempt to return it or exchange it, because people often don't know what they're getting themselves into. They're just so excited at the thought of a red bottom and how pretty it is that they don't think about actually being able to get use out of it, or how to properly break it in to get to a point where the shoe is comfortable enough to get a decent amount of use out of. So that's just my little spiel. I hope you guys liked it. I thought it would be a nice Valentine's Day gift to you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you learned something, or you just like to watch me walk around and talk about shoes. So I will see you guys in the next one, and hopefully the next pair of shoes. Bye!